Hello everyone, and welcome back to this Lord of the Rings Minecraft mod adventure. I am LeftClick, and we are on the shores of Long Lake, in the region of Rovanion, or technically Dale, I guess. Um, what I wanted to do is, eventually I wanted to go visit Erebor, and so I figured maybe we could go onto Long Lake and see if there's any settlement on Long Lake, because we know that there are generated structures, or pre-generated towns in the mod, and maybe there's some on the lake itself. I personally doubt it, but we might as well investigate. And if there isn't any, we can just use this time on our boat to cross the lake or get some distance between us and the other shore and see if there's any other Dalish structures that we can see. And after we, explore Dale a little bit, we're gonna go to Erebor, and from there, maybe to the northern Wilderland. Uh, maybe. Or we could start going even further east to Dorwinion and other places. I don't know. We'll have to decide that later. But for now, it's time to cross the lake. The Long Lake. Now, Esgaroth was, I think, the name of Lake Town? Or is Esgaroth the name of the lake somewhere else? I don't know. And I forgot, we're playing 1.710, so when we ran into a fish, the boat broke. Because boats break in this version of Minecraft. God damn it. Well, can't really make a boat quickly. Because this is 1.710, I can't quickly descend down into the bottom of the lake to place down a crafting table. Or can I? There we go. Let's hopefully reach the surface. There we go. We'll leave that crafting table over there, just in case someone else needs it. By someone else, I mean me, if I ever cross the lake again and I need to make a new boat. Doesn't seem like there's any generated villages or anything on Long Lake. That's a shame. That would have been really cool to see, at least in my opinion. I think once we reach this shore over here, we'll just break our boat. I don't think we need further use of a boat on our travels. But we may need planks for, fuel, tools, etc. Also, I like how Dale just looks. If you look at the trees as pine and maple, you could tell it's from a northward region of the world. I think it's a good detail, where not only did the mod team add a bunch of new trees and plants just for flavor, but it also placed them. God damn it, get back here. It also placed them in regions that would make sense geographically. Pine, maple, spruce are near either near places of high elevation or maybe high latitude. Maybe when we go south, we'll find trees like cypress, cedar, things like that that are further south, and other tropical trees perhaps. But alas, we're just gonna go pal around Dale for a little bit. I'm surprised we haven't found any orcs. That many orcs in Dale. I mean, Dale isn't a super civilized region. It is the property of, I guess, Bard the Second, and oh, here we are. There we have the orcs. Uh, yeah, let's fight them. Let's smack them with our axe. Our new long battle axe that is wonderfully made. Let's head over to this Dalish, I guess it's a watchtower is what we found. And I am glad that all these orcs are wielding melee weapons, which makes them much easier to deal with. Personally, I find that the archers in this mod are much harder to deal with. I mean, skeletons in vanilla Minecraft I think are my least favorite mob to deal with, just because they're annoying and they can keep you at a distance. Alright, got it. Water skin, saddle, lit. Maybe we can use this saddle to tame a horse that we can take on our adventures. Perhaps. Maybe we can find a horse here, and that'll just be our side horse. It won't be our majestic Rohirric steed we have back at home, but it will be something. 40 spruce wood. Sure. I think I could probably handle that pretty quickly. Are there spruce trees? Yeah, there are spruce trees here. Okay, we can take care of that while we're just around this area. For now, we are going to check and see if this watchtower has anything. Anything of note. Oh, jeez. Hiya! He only has the dagger. He's no threat. Alright. So, what I want to do is I want to get some spruce wood, just get the achievement for helping out the people of Dale. And... oh, kvass. This is a good drink. Not very alcoholic, but, you know, it's plum flavored, so that's pretty chill. Does the man... I don't think there's chests up at the top of these. But there's a dude. A levyman. Alright. Let's get some spruce wood. I think there's some spruce wood over here. And we'll get some alignment with the Dalish people along the way. Yeah, actually, you know what? Archers aren't my least favorite. Crossbowers are my least favorite. They're the absolute worst. Because they can hit you from much farther and do more damage, I believe. And you can't... hold on a second. My screen sometimes has issues where the HDMI cord... there we go. The HDMI cord doesn't like to work, and so I only see green. And I would rather just pause the game and fix that instead of risking getting bamboozled by some orcs. Oh boy. I can't wait to see the Lonely Mountain. It is one of the few pre-generated structures in the mod. Like, at least pre-generated mountains. And I've talked about this before near the very beginning of the playthrough, as that's something that I would like to visit, or at least like to see. We already visited the wall around Isengard, and we also... did we find anything else that was pre-generated? I don't think so. I think it was just the wall around Isengard that we saw. Okay. Let's keep finding spruce wood. You know what? I think the spruce wood quest might take a little long. Maybe it would be wise if we just give the dude what we have right now, and then maybe we'll come back here and give him more spruce wood. Who knows? Anyway, did he... wait, hold on, I don't see him. Did he die? No! It was all for nothing. Oh well. Let's go... Place is kind of empty, not gonna lie. I do want to find more Dalish structures, but I just don't see any, you know? I mean, there's that watchtower, but... oh, hey! There's a Dalish man with a cool-looking broadsword. The days are growing dark, Leftfoot Games. Fear we shall be at war. Yeah, that's true. Sauron wants to take over everything. But we're not gonna let him. We can't fight Sauron... well, let me put it this way. We can't fight Sauron normally in this game. Especially in survival. We cannot fight him. Nor, you know, acquire any artifacts of his rule, like his mace or his magic ring. However, we can kill his servants, his merc trolls. We can invade Mordor, and eventually, when we pledge our service to a faction, we can unlock Conquest, which is a system by which you can assert the dominion of your chosen faction over a geographical area. Okay, let's see. That's materials and armor and nature. Let's put our silver in here for now. And let's put this bread here. I don't want any of that maggoty bread. Although I do think I get an achievement for eating it. Let's try. Yeah, I think I already got that achievement. I believe you get the 3 stinking days achievement for eating maggoty bread, which is a nice movie reference. Alright, let's see. There's a... seems to be a plum tree over there. I don't think we have one of those in our orchard, do we? Let's find out. Let's bring it, put it in our... let's get a sapling, put it in our nature pouch, look and see what that generated structure is way over in the distance. I don't think you might be able to see it as clearly, depending on the recording quality of this, but there is a little tower that I spied over to the northeast. And maybe it's not just a watchtower. Maybe it's an actual house. She's a brick house. Also, I do like how Plumwood is purple. I just think that's a nice, it's a nice look. Maybe we can take it, shore up our walls with it, but that will be that'll be something for a later time. Right now, let's just take our sapling and be on our way. Yeah, I think it's just another, it seems to be just another watchtower or something else like that. Or is it, well, no, it's not a watchtower because you can't climb up it. What are the names of these towers? I guess they're just lighthouses, I guess. Yeah, Dalish lighthouses. Let's call them that. Hmm. Well, this has been neat. I do like all the maple trees. I do like the dense foliage. It looks like a northern forest. Kind of reminds me of Poland a little bit. At least the way it's with all the pine trees and stuff like that. But alas, it's also kind of flat in topography, which is another reason it reminds me of Poland, because it's somewhat level. I mean, there is a little bit of hill variation, but it's not a bunch of foothills and stuff, even though it's close to the mountains. It's kind of flat, although it has a lot of forest cover. And I think that's it's pretty neat biome. I wouldn't want to make a house here because it seems pretty spread out, and the Dalish people, I don't know, they're not the best. They they just live in the north. They drink vodka and kvass, so they're cool Russian folk, but well, fantasy Russian folk. At least that's what the real world analog to them might be. Although the Dalish are probably more analogous to like Prussians or like East Germans. They seem to be based on the Germanic people because they are similar to dwarves in culture, and I think dwarves were based on Scandinavians in Tolkien's literature. Not quite sure. I really want to find a daily structure, and there are literally none. That's wonderful. I love that. Well, time to go to the Lonely Mountain. Let's see if there's any buildings on the Lonely Mountain. I think it might just be a mountain, but I don't know. I haven't been there in a very long time. Actually, I don't know if I've been. I think there was an Erebor region, but I don't think I've ever actually been to the mountain. The Lonely Mountain. Oh, look at that. The road is made of The road is made of dwarven brick. That's pretty cool. And there are dwarven structures here, like dwarven mines and stuff. That's pretty cool. Let's. So the mountain is probably north of us. So let's talk to some of these. I believe these dwarves. Yes, they are from the Iron Hills, and they generally spawn in the Iron Hills. As you can see, they're not in the Iron Hills because I think they just have Iron Hills structures and NPCs in Erebor because they're culturally the same. They're part of Durin's folk. Let's go down in this dwarven mine. As you can see, the dwarven mines are quite deep. They're made of dwarven brick, which I think looks fantastic. We already have a dwarf forge, I believe. They have, I believe it's like glowstone. Yeah, glowing dwarven brick. It's made with glowstone dust and dwarven brick. I just love the look of dwarven stuff with this dark, deep blue. Oh, it's just so cool. And I mean, it's no elf stuff, but I mean, all right. Let's grab a little bit of coal, a little bit of iron, and let's do a little bit of mining while we're in Erebor. Might be a nice thing to do. Also, we gotta wait for our fast travel timer to cool down. And let's see. So, in order to try not to get lost in the mines, I have a strategy, which is only take right turns. And in this case, there are no right turns, so you take the next best thing, which would be straight or left. Okay, right turn, go down here. Part of this collapsed. I do think it should be still part of the tunnel, as there are I think these are dwarven pillar blocks. Yeah, these are dwarven pillar blocks. That's what I thought. Alright. So this should still be part of the structure. So I think it was just a collapse rather than a dead end. Here we are. Let's throw the gravel. We don't need that much gravel. Oh, hey, there's a dwarf here. His name is Dimly, son of Ori. He's an axe thrower. Oh, that's cool. See, these are throwing axes. These are special items that are made by dwarves, and I think you can make iron. I think you can make iron versions of them as well. And their axes, they are. What is the most equivalent item to them? I don't quite know what would be most comparable to throwing axes. You right click them. They're kind of like snowballs. You right click with them, and it throws them at the enemy. And you don't charge it like you would throwing a spear. You just basically spam it, like again, like snowballs. Or you hold it down and you throw all the axes in your inventory. Not all at once, I assume. You don't just throw the axes in a bunch. Not a lot of ore here. There's some tin and copper, but we already have a lot of bronze, and I don't think we're going to need much more. So let's just keep vibing down here. I really want to get some more iron, because that will help me make some more armor stats for our sort of collection. Oh, some armor. There's some iron here. And there's some gems. Some amethyst. Nice. Oh, and this guy's a quest for us. Score. I would like a pouch. And maybe doing a quest for these guys will maybe have us... Maybe they'll give us a money pouch. And we can use that pouch to reassert some of our materials. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's put our materials and armor. That's really starting to fill up now. Okay, hopefully this doesn't fall. Okay, it will fall. Let's use gravel to our advantage and gravity to mine these. Good, good, good. And I think that block of gold went missing. Slay 13 Gundabad Warg. I can do that. Oh, I hope you don't die, though. Some iron over there. Let's go up this way and grab some of this amber. I do want to grab these gems mainly to just get more silver coins, as we lost our massive fortune in Mirkwood. Still have PTSD nightmares about that. That was a lot of spiders. Ugh. But you know what? We made it through. We recovered. We gained our composure. And in the end, we managed to, have a good time. We did save a bunch of our stuff. I am very grateful for that. That we still had our horse in there in Mirkwood that we could use to grab all our shit. Ooh, silver. That will be quite useful in the future for making coins. Tools and armor. Bop, bop. Let's grab some of this. And there it goes. Alright. Time to use gravel. Up, up. There we go. You have a quest for me too. Gundabad Orc. I can do that as well. Man, y'all really want to kill things. You don't want to gather spruce wood, and you don't want to just dick around doing whatever. No, you want to commit murder. And honestly, for orcs, I understand that. What do you want? Silver ingots. I could probably do that. I don't know how I survived that. That was quite freaky. You saw me fall. I was literally in... Did I, get stuck in a stone or something? God. I think a bug just saved my life. Good lord. Hello. 13 spawn to Gundabad. Yes, sir. I wanted to get iron, but I don't think I mined that iron that I first saw in here. Kind of aimlessly floating right now, which isn't really good for a Let's Play, but that's okay. Let's just go into these mines. Into this cave, rather, this tunnel. And then we can go back into the Dwarven mine proper, find our way out by only taking left turns, as we only took right on the way in. And then we can go up the mountain and see if there's any, how high it goes, rather. I want to see if there's any structures, but I doubt it, so let's just see how high the mountain goes. And what it looks like, if it is truly a very tall, lonely peak. Up, 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 up. We could get the opal. Yeah. Let's get that beryl, pearl, and opal pale. And metal rot like fish's mail. That's a reference to the Song of Durin, which is a... Speaking of songs, I do love how many songs Tolkien put into Lord of the Rings. Some people think, oh, every other page is a new song. Well, fucker, listen. In the time period that this world is based on, which I assume is like the early medieval period, um, songs were important. I mean, not only were songs and poems a way of remembering historical events and chronicling them without a very strong written tradition besides that of the ecclesiastical church, songs were also a way to entertain oneself. And without modern amenities and without the money to go see a theater or being part of a nobility that could see stage productions, songs were a great way to pass that time. I think they are really underappreciated and underrepresented in media, where not everyone can just compose lyrics to a song. And Tolkien was a poet, as well as a philologist and novelist. So he was more qualified than most to write songs that would fit in his fantasy. Can't believe I missed all this iron. That's another reason I admire Tolkien a lot, is because he was a man of many trades, and he incorporated a lot of fields of study into his writing, where he wasn't just writing a novel for the sake of writing a story. He was writing it as if it were history, as if it were something that was an actual field of study. And that's something that not many people do. I think it's something to be respected. I think I went into the wrong dwarven tunnel. Let's go... Yeah, I don't think this is the one we went through. I think we went into this one. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that gravel. Yeah, I think this is the one we went in. If we freaking get lost, I'm going to be a little bit upset. Not a lot upset, because we can just dig our way out, but I will be a little upset. Let's make ourselves a crafting table and get ourselves a new pickaxe so we can mine this iron on our way out. Here we go. Boop. Alright, left turns only. So this should bring us back to our home. Well, not back to our home. Ah, shit. Okay, new plan. We didn't get any quests from dwarves that were really in the mines. We saw this. Okay, so we know that this is at least one way to go. Maybe we go this way? No. Oh gosh, I thought I wouldn't get lost in the dwarven mines, but that detour into the cave, into the ravine, really messed us up. How much coal do we have? 29. Let's grab a stack of coal, so that it could provide us with some good dwarf steel in the future. I am a friend of the dwarven people. Oh! Wait! Maybe if we go around Erebor enough, on the surface at least, we could find maybe a dwarven smithy or some other structure, and we can find a dwarven crafting table. That'd be very useful. Let's do that. This way? Nah, we didn't go this way. Come on. At least we found iron on our way. If you're lost, make sure that if you're, having a tough time finding your way, you don't know where to go, appreciate what's around you first. If you don't know where you're headed, at least appreciate where you are. And where I am, there's iron. So myself, you know what? It all works out in the end. It all works out. I'm still fucking lost, though. So I'm a little bit perturbed. We may have to dig our way out of this one, lads. Just make a staircase. I may have to cut some of that footage if we do end up doing that, because, digging a staircase up through the stone may not be incredibly exciting. Let's just get all these quests loaded up so that we can come back here in the future. Actually, what we could do is we could use the pathways of this cave. See if there's a path upwards. That would be useful. So let's see if there's any northward passages. Well, not northward, but if there's any passages up. I think there's one over there. So I think if we cross over this way. Oh, actually, maybe this will work. That'll raise our altitude a little bit. And we are directly over a tunnel. Alright, well, looks like I'm just gonna have to munch on some bread and dig our way out of this one. I'll meet up with you in a little bit. Alright, lads. I hear raindrops, which means we're almost back into the surface. It actually didn't take that long, to be completely honest. So we should be... Yep. We should be approaching the grass layer soon. There we are. Alright. Let's head north to the mountain now. If we're still north. Yeah, the mountain should be north of us. I don't know why I threw that. I needed to use the shovel because there was a lot of gravel in there. Let's get that out of here. And the mountain should be north of us. I do hope we find a dwarven smithy or something, because I would like to find a dwarven crafting table. And if we don't, we could just head back down south to some of the mines. And I think there should be some crafting tables in the mines. I'm pretty sure. Alright. Oh, wow. So the mountain isn't just a pyramid structure. They actually did some natural generation with it. Made it look a little more natural as a peak. Just bare stone, too. With a few withered trees on it. Alright. Let's head to the top of this shit, boys. I believe in us. Do you believe in us? You better. That's what this channel's about, believing in ourselves. Man, I wonder... So, I have an idea, and let me know if you agree with it. There is another mod called the Morph mod, and what it does is that if you kill a creature, it enables you to morph into the form of that creature. Now, in the Lord of the Rings mod, there are a lot of named NPCs, and so collecting forms we would do basically every time we kill a creature. However, that would allow us to take the form of a dwarf, an orc, etc., and look more of the part of our faction. I think it might be a neat idea just for flavor, where if we decide to be among the dwarves, we could disguise ourselves as one of them, wear some dwarven armor, etc. Although introducing another mod to this playthrough may, I guess, corrupt the intentions of just doing a pure Lord of the Rings mod playthrough. I don't know. Let me know what you all think. And this mountain is not that high. It's only like wide 239. That's not that bad. I will mine the tallest stone from it, though. Haha. Alright. This is cool. We've made it to the top of the Lonely Mountain. Dope. From here... Let's see. Our fast travel timer still has a lot of time left. Maybe from here, we'll cross west to Northern Wilderland, and we'll fast travel... Where should we go next? Let me know in the comments where we should go next. I'd say we got 3 options ahead of us after we go to Northern Wilderland. I'd say we can go west towards Lindon and meet the High Elves over there. We could go south to Gondor, check out the fiefdoms, see if we can see the White Mountains and any beacons of Gondor. Or we could go east to Dorwinion and maybe see the land of men and elves, where, you know, the wood elves get all their wine from. That's up to you guys. I'd say either east to Dorwinion, west to Lindon, or south to Gondor. Let me know what you think. And until then, I will see you later.